I should be excused for my tardiness since I generated the second highest sales in our department as a new employee. I'm willing to resign right away if I'm not getting excused.
I have no choice since he's willing to resign.
Trouble busters!
All right, I'm going to work as hard as I can. My name is Helen. I've been recently promoted to assistant manager after all my hard work was acknowledged. I'm still learning, but I've been motivated more than ever. I'm going to stay on this strong momentum. However...
Morning!
Aaron, do you realize what time it is?
Huh? Can't you see the clock? It's 1 p.m.
Yes, that's right. Since it's 1 p.m., you're late. Again.
So what?
I mean...
You're probably trying to talk to me about how I'm late, but I'm excused for my tardiness since I'm such a talented worker.
This isn't about the talent. As a grown adult working here, being late to work is unacceptable. I was wondering if you could come to work on time, just like everyone else.
I generate the second highest sales. I should be excused for my tardiness since I generated the second highest sales in our department as a new employee. I'm willing to resign right away if I'm not getting excused. Are you sure you want to lose such a talented employee like me?
That again?
I don't really mind quitting, but I'm not so sure about you guys. I can't take this any longer.
Why are you letting him do as much as he wishes? Aaron has been causing so much trouble and it's bringing down the team's morale. You have to do something about him. He's been looking down on us too. I know, he's looking down on me too, but there isn't much that I could do about this. What? The meeting time was changed?
You better explain this to me. We spared time only because you wanted to change the meeting time on your end.
I'm terribly sorry about this.
I made sure I spoke to Aaron about the change in time for our meeting.
Is that true, Aaron?
Huh? I don't recall.
Oh, Lord.
You need to make sure you're guiding Aaron in the right direction.
I'm terribly sorry about that. Why am I the one getting in trouble for this? What? Why? I don't think I need to tell you why. She was our newbie who's been generating the highest sales. I spent so much time training her. I can't take this any longer. I am not letting him get away with this. Trouble busters!
Morning!
Aaron, it's already 1 p.m.
Huh? What about it? I don't mind quitting any time. Here. Huh?
It's been well accepted.
Huh? Wait. Hold on. Why?
You're handing this over because you're willing to quit, right?
Well,
Or were you just bluffing?
That's not true. That's fine. I'll go ahead and quit this job.
I have no choice since he's willing to resign.
Good morning. Oh, what's the matter? Why are you guys so quiet?
Aaron?
Yes, are you gonna complain to me again? I'm really gonna quit if you're so persistent. Are you sure you want to lose me?
You're no longer with us.
Huh?
We already processed the LOR you handed to me yesterday.
What? Why would you do that?
You said you wanted to resign, right? We can't force you to stay here when you want to quit. I accepted it, and that's why I processed it.
No, I wasn't really gonna leave this job. Why'd you have to do that? Besides, you guys would be in trouble if you lost me since I generate the second highest sales here.
We're fine. You don't have to worry about that.
You can't afford to lose a talented worker like me.
Don't worry, that's not really the case.
Can't you just give me a chance to make this right? I'll work as hard as I can.
Sure, you have all my support, and I wish you the best with your future endeavors.
Why can't I continue my endeavor here?
Aaron, haven't you realized it for yourself?
What?
You're always late to meetings, and you keep forgetting to relay a message from our clients. You even forgot to relay a message about the change in our meeting time with the VIP client that I finally got a potential business opportunity with, and you weren't even remorseful about it.
Was I really the one who forgot to relay that message?
Mr. O'Connor said that he spoke with you, Aaron, and we don't have anyone else who works here whose name is Aaron.
Everyone makes mistakes when they start a new job. Considering my accomplishments thus far, you should let me take back my resignation.
It's already been processed, and that's not going to happen.
I'm telling you that I'm willing to work here again. I'm such a talented genius. Don't you get it? I just haven't worked at my maximum capabilities yet. I can show you what I'm truly capable of. Aren't you curious what I'm capable of?
Not even an inch.
That can't be possible! I've been able to generate the second highest sales out of all newbies when I've been coming to work later than everyone else! You need to realize how wasteful it is to let such a talented worker like me go! Besides, even about the tardiness, it shouldn't have been a problem as long as I've been accomplishing sales!
Do you realize that your accomplishments have nothing to do with following the rules?
Accomplishments grant me the right to nullify all rules!
You're just forcefully combining two separate topics that have nothing to do with each other. Don't you realize that following the rules and accomplishing results are equally important?
That's just logic that applies to ordinary people, and therefore it doesn't apply to me. It's because I've generated the second highest sales among the new team members being here for just 6 months.
About that accomplishment, were you aware that we set you up for success?
What?
Because you're still new, we wanted you to gain confidence by assigning you to our existing clients and also sending you to the potential clients that would be less challenging to get a contract with.
Is that true?
It's absolutely true. And that was why we never had you do any field work to discover new potential clients.
Now that you mention...
On the other hand, Miss Hillary, who generated the highest sales among all new employees, had always been discovering new clients on her own, just like all her seniors do. She'd also handle setting up appointments and coming up with meeting plans and presentations all on her own. Do you realize the huge difference between you and her?
You wouldn't have had the guts to come to work in the afternoon every day if only you realized it.
If you consider the amount of work needed to get ready for a business meeting with a client you found from scratch, you would have been at work from the morning to make sure you're prepared well.
I can't believe you didn't even question the fact that you've been executing your job without even doing that! Oh, shut up! You're not even part of this discussion! And that's exactly what we're talking about.
Hillary would have never looked down on others the way you do.
What's your problem? Are you saying that Hillary is superior to me? Oh, so you actually knew. How dare you? Look, if only Hillary stayed around long enough, I would have defeated her. That wouldn't have ever happened. Shut up, you villagers A and B.
Hillary had accomplished the highest sales through her skills while you've only been driving safely on the road that I paved for you. That was why you were able to achieve the second highest sales, but never the highest.
That can't be possible! I earned the second highest because of my talent!
Your biggest problem is the fact that you overestimated your talent by staying blind to how you actually generated those sales.
I said I earned it with my talent! Fine! If you insist, I don't mind showing you what I'm truly capable of. I'm gonna prove to you that I'm more talented than Hillary!
Go ahead and do so at your next workplace. We don't have your desk at this point.
Oh, come on, don't be like that! I'll be a brand new person and work as hard as I can!
I said, go ahead and do so at your next workplace.
This is my home ground!
If you want to work here again so badly, you can go ahead and reapply with us. But let me make it clear that there isn't a single % of a chance that you'd be rehired here.
Okay, fine. I'm not even going to ask you then.
Ugh, I'm so glad he understood. We're finally at peace.
Don't let your guard down, Helen.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
We're talking about Aaron. It's Aaron we're talking about. He's not the type of person who would understand after this discussion, or else you wouldn't have had so much trouble handling him.
You should expect him to do something crazy.
You guys are thinking too much. He's already resigned, and I don't think he would try and do anything further.
Aaron, hold it right there! Why are you working as usual as if nothing happened?
Oh, what is it, Helen? How dare you show up without giving me prior notice? This is ridiculous.
You are not anyone entitled to call other people's actions ridiculous. I heard that you've done quite some things.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. All of our phone lines are ringing non-stop because of you. We know it was you.
I just wanted to prove to you guys how talented I am.
Was that why you've been using your business card when you were still with us? To add, I heard you even went to Mr. Kellogg's company after you've already failed him miserably. Do you even know how upset he was?
That was your fault, Helen.
What?
You never gave me the chance to make up for it. That's why I wanted to get a large contract for us, so you'd acknowledge my talent.
You're not getting away for using our company name after you resigned from us.
Oh, what's the big deal about using your company's name? This is bad. Huh?
This is really, really bad. What you've done is considered a crime.
Who the heck are you?
He's our company lawyer.
A lawyer?
Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Dave Cobweb, and I'm from Spiderweb Law Firm.
Why is the lawyer here?
You don't seem to understand the severity of what you've done. Mr. Cobweb?
Yes, there is something called company laws as part of the laws. You've used a business card to represent a company that you've already resigned from, and that's considered a violation of the company law.
I didn't know that. I wouldn't be at fault for not knowing, right?
The law doesn't let you get away for not knowing it. By representing a company, you are convincing your opponent that you possess the social trust of representing the company. And therefore, it's a fraud the moment you represent a company that you don't work for. Therefore, by utilizing a business card in an attempt to deceive your opponent that you represent that company, you can be charged with a penalty of up to $10,000.
I can't pay that much. I'm not even employed. But then you said up to. That means that I can get away without being charged the full amount, right? I have some money in my savings, so I can...
You're being naive.
What?
Mr. Cobweb?
Yes, ma'am. To add, you have provided false information to other companies in an attempt to earn a contract with them, which is considered defamation on behalf of the company you resigned from.
Hold on a second. All I said was that the CEO seemed to be seeing a different woman who wasn't his wife. It was just a small conversation for fun.
And because of that fun conversation, our CEO had to go through some trouble with her family. The rumors ended up spreading, and we've been getting calls from our clients that they'd like to reconsider their contract with us.
But they're just rumors.
If that's what you think, you're completely underestimating the severity of this matter.
Why?
Regardless of whether the topic is true or false, defamation constitutes the act of spreading information with intentions of hurting that person's reputation.
Do you get it? It doesn't matter if it was true or false.
Oh my goodness!
Therefore, if you are placed on a criminal trial due to defamation, aside from the $10,000 penalty for violating the company law, you will be sentenced to imprisonment of up to 3 years or a penalty of up to $5,000.
I used to work there, so can't the CEO have mercy on me?
Absolutely not. Because of the terrible rumors you spread, we've already had a few clients decide to terminate their contract with us.
In regards to that, please keep in mind that the company will likely file a civil lawsuit against you as well.
So, it wouldn't only be just $10,000? Oh my goodness!
Aaron, how dare you!
I'm sorry. I had no malicious intentions. I'm telling you, I need you to take my word for it.
I felt nothing but malicious intentions. What have you done? You've caused so much damage to our business after what you've done. To add, my wife and I ended up in a huge argument for something that I've never done. You're a grown man and you're going to be responsible for what you've done. violation of company law, defamation, and at this time we will be filing a lawsuit against you to have you liable for a $1 million loss that you caused us.
What? $1 million?
This loss was caused under your own discretion after you left our company, so we'll go ahead and charge you the entire loss.
By the way, the loss is still growing as we speak.
Oh my goodness. No one told me any of this.
What?
No one ever told me that this could have happened. Why didn't you teach me about the things that I wasn't allowed to do after I left the job?
Let me remind you once again that I am not your mother. I'm surprised that you're expecting us to take care of you even after you resigned.
I'm just saying that you should have taught me what I wasn't allowed to do after I quit while I was still with you.
That's not even your supervisor's job. Besides, who would have ever thought that you would do something like this? Most importantly, I've been spending time and effort training you on everything that I felt that you should know in order to set you up for success with our company. But you took it all for granted. You never took notes despite how forgetful you are. You never report to me about any problem you come across with. And the worst part is that you continued to come to work at 1 p.m. every single day. There wouldn't have been anything else that I could have done for you.
In that case, I'll go around conducting an apology tour, so can you guys forgive me for that?
What?
If I go around apologizing to every client that I've visited, maybe I can still fix this problem.
Not happening.
I mean, you never know.
Not happening.
I did it for the sake of the company.
No, earlier you said you wanted to prove to us your talent.
That's ultimately for the sake of the company, right? If I bring back the business opportunity to success after it failed at one point, I thought you guys would be willing to reinstate my employment.
Who are you to say that after causing even further damage to us after you resigned?
I just wanted you to realize how hard I was willing to work.
And look where it's getting us to. You better be responsible for all that you caused.
I'm unemployed, don't you know that?
You dug that deep hole for yourself.
But you can't make me responsible for this when I don't even have an income right now. Can't you at least refer me to a new workplace then?
Never! We'd only humiliate ourselves for referring you to any company.
Oh, please! All I need is a little bit of support. I'll take any position, even if I can't go back to being a sales rep. I don't mind making copies all day, brewing tea for everyone, or cleaning the bathroom.
If that's how far you're willing to go, you should spend time looking for a new job.
But I feel embarrassed to even ask for a recruiter's help. I deserve to stay prideful.
You need to realize that your pride isn't what's going to feed you in this circumstance.
But...
No more buts.
We will be sending you all official documents regarding this matter, so please keep an eye out on your mail.
Also, keep in mind that you're likely going to see the police visiting you sometime soon.
But my life hasn't even blossomed yet.
You've grown a carnivorous plant in your life. You bloomed it, so you better feed yourself with it.
Please don't ever show your face to us again.
This wasn't part of my life plan.
For all the trouble Aaron gave us even after he was no longer with us, he was charged with an $8,000 penalty for violating the company law, $4,000 for defamation, for a total of $12,000 in penalties. To add, he was also charged with a $1.5 million liability for the loss that he caused the company through the civil trial that he was placed with. He finally decided to visit a recruiting agency, but because he's gone to quite some companies to humiliate himself after resigning from us, he faced major challenges finding a job in the area. I heard he ended up moving out of town. A few months after the incident, someone else was hired to take the position after Aaron left us. Our company is still recovering from the losses, but thanks to my newbie, who seems to be a diligent worker, everyone here is motivated to bring back our company to success again. Troublebusters!